See, in this program, it is first HTML. From HTML page, we'll enter hall ticket number. We'll click on submit button. Then request pass it to Solid. Request pass it to Solid. Solid will receive hall ticket number. Then Solid will communicate with a database actually. But what we did here, separate one DAO class we written. Okay. So this hall ticket number passed to DAO class. This DAO class communicates with database. If the given hall ticket number exists, the data loaded, the data placed in this Java bin. Okay. Now that object returned. This object will retrieve here. So this Java bin we can access here. Say, what is the purpose of this Java bin? You observe this Java bin. It is just like a one passing object format purpose. So object you can access here also, here also, here also, anywhere. This object. So here it is JSP, it is Solid, it is Java bin, it is one service program. So why service program is this code you can write here also. So instead of writing here, it is more better. Now what is the benefit of this MVC is you can separate the logic, presentation logic here, data accessing logic here, controlling logic here. So like this we can separate. So controlling purpose, Solid is the best one, and presentation purpose, dynamic content purpose, JSP better, and communicating with database, data access logic, this is better. That's what. Okay. So here data access logic, presentation logic, and this controlling logic, these all we made it separate. Business logic like this. So presentation logic we can separate, data access logic we can separate. Then updations, maintenance becomes very easy with this pattern, and that's what we should see. This is here M nothing but model, nothing but Java bin. This is V nothing but view, that is JSP. C nothing but controller, nothing but Solid. Why this one is just service program. It is, if you make it this one separate, it is more better appears. That is the reason we created. Now you observe the program. I'll open. Eclipse. Launch. So yesterday we written one HTML program, we written Solid. One HTML program completed, one Solid program completed. You observe. That is MVC app. MVC app. In that results.html. See, first HTML program you observe. HTML, background color yellow, text color blue, center, level 1 heading, underline text, online results. That is nothing HTML. So actually here, enter a hall ticket number. You are going to enter a hall ticket number in a text field. The text field name HN board given, hall ticket number. When you click on submit button, it is going to be called like reset button. That field data erased. Here result, it is a URL pattern of result Solid. So when you click on submit button, form action equal to result, it is executed. Whatever you enter hall ticket number here, that will be received by this result solid. See, results.html, like this online results, enter hall ticket number, this is displayed. When you click on submit button, it comes here. Result solid is going to be executed. Okay, suppose here one more line break. This is one more line break also given. This is HTML. So this hall ticket number required in a solid program. This result required in a solid program. Okay, solid program yesterday we written. Yesterday we written here. You observe URL pattern result. URL pattern result. Here what we did, you observe string sc equal to request dot get parameter hall ticket number. That is I used here. Whatever you enter, that will come as a string format. String format to integer format I converted. Okay, so string format to integer format I converted. Now what I'm doing, you observe DAO class object I created. For this object, with that object reference, I'm calling get result method. Get result method I'm calling. It is going to return result bean. Okay, that means what we are to do, see here, this hall ticket number I'm passing to result DAO class. This hall ticket number I'm passing to result DAO class. It will receive. Here with this hall ticket number, it will communicate with database. It will communicate with database. Then this data comes. This data will place here. Okay, with setter methods. That means we have to write this class, this class. First this class we'll see. Otherwise this class, result class. Result class or result DAO class. Any one class you can write. Okay. Now first the result class, otherwise it is only setter method, getter method creating. Now in Eclipse, see I'm passing to DAO class. The DAO class returns result class object. Okay, you can write anything, not a problem. Writing DAO or this one, because anyhow this is required, this is required. Because while writing this one, this is also required. Okay, because here we'll call setter method. Then we have to set this object setter method. Anyhow, after completion of all only we can execute. After completion of all only we can execute. Anyone you can create. Suppose here, suppose if you think here, result DAO. Result DAO, first we'll write. Okay. Now any class you can write, because concept already you know. Now MVC app, right click, new class, just Java class. Okay, here name of the class result DAO. Okay, result DAO. We don't require main method. That's it. Finish. Now result DAO class. Now here already which method is there? See, here hall ticket number received, that is converted into integer format, because by default string format. We have to create this class. This class object we have to create. We created. Now this method we have to write. Get result. This method in that class. That class should return result. So according to this, return type should be result. So return type should be result. Method name should be get result, which takes hall ticket number. Okay. Now you observe result DAO class. This class object already created. This class object already I'm calling. See, method name get result. That's what it should be, get result. Return type should be result, which will take hall ticket number H. That will receive here hall ticket number. Now with this hall ticket number, it should communicate with database. For database, already know All method throws exception. Server try catch block later you can add. Now class dot for name for loading a driver. For loading a driver, Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Okay. Driver class loaded. Establishing connection. Connection on equal to driver manager dot get connection. 3 parameters. One is URL, one more username, one more password. URL JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon at localhost colon 1521 colon XC. Username system, password manager. Okay, like this connection establishment. Here driver manager inverted connection also like connection. Now driver class loaded, connection established. After establishing connection, one prepared statement. Okay, prepared statement. Now prepared statement. Prepared statement. Like what is insert drive? Where is insert drive? Yeah, for dynamic SQL query, prepared statement. Yes, prepared statement. PSTMT dot PSTMT connection dot prepared statement. Now we can write one dynamic query. One dynamic query. Here prepared statement PSTMT equal to connection dot prepared statement. Here we can write query. What is the query we have to write? This hall ticket number we have received. That is dynamically we can pass. That's what. Select star from our table name. That is yesterday we created one table. The table name result or results I given something. Result or results. Okay, I'll check it. SQL. Right click, run as administrator. Results. Okay, results I given, I think. Okay. Okay, once I check it better. Result or results. Connect system manager. Select star from results. Results is there. Okay, results, all ticket number, name, marks. Select a star from results. Where hall ticket number equal to question mark. Okay, this hall ticket number we have to pass. This hall ticket number is database field name. This hall ticket number here variable name, Java variable name. It is database field. After this, I given same. You can write different also. Prepared statement dot set int. Set int first question mark hall ticket number. Now it is going to return result. That's what result set required. Result set RS equal to prepared statement dot execute query. Execute query. We got a result set. Okay. After getting result set, you observe. We have to return this class. We have to return this class. But in this diagram, result class contains hall ticket number, name, marks. But if you want to return result class, you have to create result class object here. Result class object you have to create here. Now in this data here, nothing is there. This whatever we loaded from database, that is we have to store. That is we have to store. It is just empty class. But what purpose we are using this one? Instead of passing here, we are writing separate. This object can be used here also, here also, here also. Like that, we are making separate. Separate if you make it is better. See here. Here result set. Given hall ticket number if it is exist. Given hall ticket number if it is exist. What will happen? One record comes. If given hall ticket number exists, result set will be like this comes. One record. Hall ticket number, name, marks. Now here, suppose given hall ticket number exists, assume alt 101, name of the student, marks of the student, something is there. Okay. This is written as a result set. Written as a result set. This is referred by RS. This is referred by RS. Say we got a result set here like this. Given hall ticket number, if it is exist, it will return result set. That is referred by RS. Whenever result set is generated, cursor will be before first record. If I call next, it comes here. Then this one you can get it with column number 1. This one you can get it with column number 2. This one you can get it with column number 3. With column number also possible. With column names also possible. It is not an array. That's what starts with 1. Column number 1, column number 2, column number 3. You can pass. Otherwise, hall ticket number, name, marks. So field names also you can pass. Or column numbers also you can pass. With column number also possible. With column name also possible. Whichever you feel comfortable, that is you can use. Now we have to move the cursor to next record. Okay. Now, yeah, later we'll see what is that. The methods, maybe many methods are there. See, listen. Now here rs.next. rs.next. Next method called control mode to next. Now here. Now we have to get the data. The data. Suppose integer hall ticket number. H I am writing. This is rs dot get int column number 1. Hall ticket number comes. String name rs dot get string column number 2 comes. Name integer marks rs dot get int column number 3. You observe here actually previously what we did starting while learning solids. While learning solids, what we did from here only we send hall ticket number. This is only communicated with database. The database logic we return here only. That is only passed to browser. Like that you studied. So at the time what we did, only solid code we return. In the solid program only we return JDBC code. That type you studied. Starting what you did on HTML page. With HTML page we send request. Solid executed. Solid only will send the output. That is very complicated. Updation maintenance becomes very difficult. But with this, it is easy. Okay. Now, here what we are doing, all we are separating. All logics we are separating. So starting, we send hall ticket number. This solid only will send response. That type you studied. Now, this hall ticket number passed to DAO class. Now this DAO class, it is not sending to JSP. It is not sending to JSP. It is just this data we are storing here. We are returning to this class. We are returning to this class. It is not sending to JSP, observe. That is the reason here what we have to do, this data whatever received, we have to store in a bin. And we have to return that object. We have to return object. We have to store the data in bin. That is required. Now, with this hall ticket number, we communicated with database. We got a data. Now the data is present. The data is present here in HNM. 3 variables. But this data, what we have to do according to this diagram, the data we have to store in this bin. This object we have to return. So here, first we have to create that result class object. Result class object. Result r equal to new result. Result class object created. Okay, result class object. In result class object created. After that, these values we can pass with setter method. R dot set hall ticket number, like this. H. R dot set name, N. R dot set marks, M. So instead of writing this type, this object you can write directly, you can pass parameters directly also. Okay. So instead of writing like this, what you can do here, only you can pass result set dot get int. Get int hall ticket number you can write, otherwise 1 2 3 4. Again rs dot get string 2. Rs dot get int 3. That is also you can pass. Okay. See, result object created with that setter method called value stored. Return R. Return R because return type result. Result type return. This complete code you can write in a try catch blocks. Alt Shift Z. Try catch blocks are written. Okay. But here it try block returns. Okay, just I'll write here, otherwise return error comes. Here try catch return, that is in try block. Okay. Return something. Okay, just we'll see later. Now this is we return connection required control shift SQL connection interface. Yes. Okay. This result I am not using. We are going to create. That is cancel. Now that means result library class also is there. That's what it is accepting, that one. Now we return DO class. Now what we will do? One more class. This result class. The result class. Right click, new class. Class name result. Class name result. Yeah, bean class. Java bean class. Finish. It is just we can say Pujo class also without serialization means. Now here hall ticket number. Generally we'll write private. Private integer hall ticket number. Private string name. Private integer marks. Now here you can generate. Right click. Source. Generate setters and getters. For all. Select all. Click on generate. Now all generated. You observe. All generated. Now we are not going to write anything here. Now these all values return. Okay. Get all ticket number, get marks, set marks, all generated. Right. This is bean class. Now this is also over. In a bean class, in DAO class, this connection not completed. Okay, I cancelled. Okay, okay. The connection cleared. We are write one JSP program. We are write one JSP program. Here, bean class. Now it actually we can write like a Pujo class. Consider it is not compulsory. Like a default constructor will be there. Now we are write JSP program. JSP program. Right click, new JSP file. Result.jsp. Result I given or results I given. In a solid I given. In a solid results. On this results.jsp I'll write. Right click, new JSP file. Results.jsp. Next, finish. First of all, here what I given, see here what I given, that result, this result class I passed as a attribute here, set attribute. Result class as a set attribute I passed. Then with request parameter, we have to call get attribute. Okay. Get attribute return type. By default object will be there, but we require result. Whatever I given here, request dot set attribute result, that is we are going to retrieve here. So return type object O equal to request dot get attribute. Attribute name what I given, result. Suppose if you want result class, result something R, here downcasting required, explicit conversion required. Okay, see set attribute method will take two parameters. Set attribute method, the first parameter is string. I passed string only. Second parameter, it will take object, but I passed R. R is result type. Is it valid here? Second parameter actually object. Second parameter is object class. Now I passed result class reference. Is it valid? Give me answer. Now actually set attribute method in the request class, it will take two parameters. String, it is string only. Here object it will take. I passed result. Is it valid? It is valid. How it is valid? It is upcasting. Okay, it is upcasting. Yeah, it is subclass. It is subclass of object class. It is a subclass of object class. That's what valid. Subclass of object class. So subclass object or superclass, subclass object or subclass reference, if you pass as a parameter to a superclass type, that is called upcasting. it is valid. Now get attribute method here. Get attribute method returns object class. Object class we are assigning to result class. It is downcasting. It is downcasting. It is downcasting. That's what explicit type conversion required. So while doing downcasting, first you need to check upcasting is there or not. If upcasting is there, next you have to check whether uh, explicit type conversion is there or not. If it is there, valid. Okay. Now, after getting this one, you can print. If you want to print hall ticket number, you can print or dot get hall ticket number, name of the student, or dot get name, marks of the student, or dot get marks. This is if you want to design BG color, suppose yellow, text color, suppose green, whatever you want, you can write yellow, level 1 heading, underline text, online results, center, here center, all right. If you want to display table format, table tag, it is first row. In first row completed. Again second row completed. Third row completed. Table, but each cell TD, here TD close. Next to TD open is already you know this HTML. Here one more cell TD, TD close, again TD open, TD close, TD open, TD close, again TD open. So these are designing all those things, you can do it. This is a given. But in all the places, result place, we are getting error, you observe. Result place. That is in which package? MVC app. So MVC app dot. MVC app dot. If you write. Because MVC app dot result a given. Now it has gone. Same style here. You are getting here error. That is in the same package is there, but that is ambiguity coming. MVC app. This is not this related, but here JSP, because in the same app package is there, it works, but the result set means JSP means it doesn't work. Here what is the return type is this is okay, something here we have tried return, because that is inside the try block I given, something return null. Now it has gone because it in try block, suppose maybe exception occurs, then control jumps to catch block. That's what something return null. Now you observe here also, here it is solid, no solid required. MVC app dot. Result to DAO. undefined it's showing. Get result. Get result. Okay, that is sometimes late. It will take time. Now I'll run this program. See, right click, run as, run on server. Save selected. Save selected. Next, finish. MVC app results.html. 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 See, here already all ticket number 101, 102, 103. 3 records are there. 3 records. Hall ticket number 101. If I click on submit button, see, hall ticket number, name, marks. Okay, this is table border I didn't given. That's what, not border, not displayed. Suppose in a JSP, you can make it border. Or same, just a table border. Border equal to suppose 20. See, again right click. So that error is gone. That is, sometimes it takes time to check. Run as, run on server. Save. Next, finish. Results.jsp, HTML. See, online results, enter hall ticket number. Something hall ticket number 1 or 2. If I click submit button, see, hall ticket number, name, marks. See, this program, you carefully observe in this program. Now here, first HTML page. In HTML page, just presentation logic is there. I didn't include anything. What I did, just when you click on submit button, Servlet is going to call. That's it. It is just a presentation logic. Servlet. Here, all components are controlled by this one only. How you observe? From HTML page, it is received. That means one HTML component like. Okay, it is received. Next, this hall ticket number passed to DAO class. This one. Okay. This DAO class returns this object. That means this one. But again, this one passed to JSP. This one. That means you observe, Servlet is communicating with all remaining other components because Servlet is a controller. Everything controlled by this controller. So what Servlet doing? It is receiving hall ticket number, passing to DAO class. It will get the bean class. That bean class pass it to JSP. So it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Just it will control. What it will do? It will receive hall ticket number from HTML page. That is hand over to DAO class. DAO class will hand over to Servlet back again bean. That bean just pass it to JSP program. That's it. So here no other logic, only controlling. Controlling logic only is there. All components are controlled by Servlet. This is controlling. DAO class, what is doing, you observe? It is just communicating with database. So database access logic are written here. But what this bean class is doing, just object format we are making. That's it. Setting, getting data. Because if you print directly result, you will get a hash code. That's what setter method for setting, getter method for getting. Through this one, we are setting. Through this one, we are getting. Setter method, getter method, use it. But JSP page, what we are doing? Presentation. But presentation possible with HTML also, no? Why JSP? Presentation possible with HTML page, no? Why JSP? Give me answer. Presentation possible with HTML also, but why JSP? Dynamic. HTML only for static content possible. Dynamic content HTML not possible. Okay. Static content possible. See, observe here, HTML page is there, JSP page is there, both are there while running. Now this is JSP, this is HTML. This is for all people same displayed, nothing but static. Okay, nothing but static. HTML page for all people same displayed, but result after clicking on submit button, you are getting result. This will be different for every hall ticket number. This data dynamically comes. This 102 triple B 88. This is dynamically comes. But here also we used HTML. Here also we used HTML. But data dynamically comes. That purpose HTML not suitable. That's what JSP suitable. You observe. These all we can write in a Solid also. These all we can write in a JSP also. Okay, these all we can write in normal JDBC Bean. But normal Bean means web application not possible. Solid or JSP required. Solid or JSP required. This complete code you can write in Solid also possible. This complete code you can write in JSP also possible. Okay, this complete code Solid also possible. So complete code JSP also possible. As compared to that, it is more better because all logics are separated. This will static content printed. This is just controlling logic. It is presentation logic static. It is controlling. It is data access logic, communicating with database. It is only setter getter normal Java class. And it is only presentation, dynamic presentation like this. So easy to navigate, easy to debug, easy to maintain, easy to update, these all. So many benefits. Now, suppose instead of writing by us, MVC frameworks are there. The frameworks you are using. That's it. Then what will happen? These all no need to write by us. Inbuilt mechanism. That is only framework. Ready-made product. There only Solid is there, there only JSP is there only Java Bean is there. Just whatever according to your application, you can customize. That is only framework benefit. Okay. So in this total program, what we are doing is like this. So browser sending request. It is browser. Browser sending request to controller. Browser sending request to Solid or controller. Solid. This we are calling like a controller. Okay. Browser is sending request to controller. Browser just sending request to controller. Okay. What Solid will do? It will communicate with Java Bean. I used a helper class service program also. That is that side we can make it separate like. It is Java Bean. It is nothing but model. Okay, but model it is two-way communication like. Then Solid here it will send to JSP. It will send to JSP. It is nothing but view. This view pass it to browser. But this Java bean, here also communication is there. Like this. So this will communicate with database. This type we did. Okay, this is a concept. So model, view, controller. In MVC frameworks, controller you are not going to see. Everything complete inbuilt appears. You are going to see view, you are going to see model. This will not appears to you. This controller. Controller solid code will not appears to you. Inbuilt. Only configuration appears. These two we can see in a frameworks. This is a concept. Okay. Now, is it clear? This is about MVC frameworks related. Next, two more concepts. One is connection pooling management. Next one, reflection. Now, next concept, connection pooling management. See, you studied many programs, many types you studied. Why do we need connection pooling? I'll explain. For example, here, login and registration. In a login solid, we return connection establishment. Registration solid, we return connection establishment. Now, this connection object, whatever we created connection object, can we access here? Suppose in a login solid connection object created. That object I want to access here. Login solid connection object created. That connection object I want to access here. Is it possible or not possible? If it is possible, how it is possible? If it is not possible, why it is not possible? Think yourself and give me answer. In login solid, already connection establishment code we are writing. That connection can be accessed in registration solid. If it is possible, how to access? If not possible, why it is not possible? Think yourself and give me answer. No, this program, suppose in this application. What we are to do? If possible, how it is possible? If not possible, why it is not possible? Reason. If possible, how? If not possible, why? Question is, yeah, see, in login solid, we are establishing connection. Registration solid also, we are establishing connection. Instead of writing two connections, this connection only I want to access here. Is it possible or not possible? If it is possible, how? If not possible, why? Mentioning in URL get data. Get data means string format comes. String format comes. Throw forwarding. Yeah, throw forwarding. Suppose throw forwarding if you pass. Okay. Yeah. Two members give an answer. One is URL get data. One more throw forwarding. URL get data if you write URL which format received, URL pattern, URL rewriting, string format. String format you cannot access here. Forwarding if you write this object, if you forward here, not only connection, remaining all forwarded. Remaining HTML data also forwarded. Complete whatever is there in the request, that is forwarded. Okay. If I write here, if I write login solid forward, if I write registration solid, not only connection object, complete whatever is there in the request, that complete forwarded, complete data forwarded. Okay. That too, suppose you may execute this program first. Okay, suppose you may execute this program first, but without establishing connection, if you execute this program, error comes. That means first this one you have to execute. That will be happen. Suppose here this connection, if you access here, first this one only you have to execute. That type of problem comes now. Now, instead of this one only, we did servlet context, servlet listener filters. Yes. Servlet filters, listeners you studied. Yes. Servlet filters, listeners, what we did? Filter. Here. Here we return. This filter object can be used by n number of servlets. That is one benefit. One more you studied. Listeners. Listener diagram I deleted. Okay. One more you studied. Listener. With listener possible. With listener. Listener what will do? Will create object. A connection object. That connection object will place in a servlet context attribute. The servlet context connection we can access in all servlets. No? Servlet connects with the listener program. With listener program, what will happen? First, whenever event generated, connection established. That connection object placed in a servlet context. As compared to servlet filter, listener program I explained. The listener program, 1 minute. Listener. See, this is. So listener program. Here connection established. That connection will place here. This connection we can access here also. We can access in another program also. We can access in another program. It is possible. No, this is best. No, this is best option. No? Now, can we access this connection object in another web application? No. Can we access this connection in other web application? Nothing but other WAR file. No, because this context is for only that application only. This context is only for that application. Okay. Instead of these all, we can go for this connection pool. So connection pool management is done by connection pool manager, server side. Server side, you can create some connection objects. Not only one web application, entire server, all web applications can use. Code reusability. Say connection pooling management and is a new way of connection pooling is a management is a new way of organizing connection objects in a Java EE environment. Connection pool manager is a software component and it can manage connection objects in a server. What we can do is pool of connection objects we can create. Like this, we can create connection objects. Here, it is a connection pool and like this manager, connection objects. Like this, we can create many objects. Suppose like this, I'll write. Now, this is nothing but connection pool. These are nothing but connection objects. These are nothing but connection objects. Now connection objects. So whenever application requires connection object, just it will send a request to server to get the object. But in application, you are not going to establish the connection. Whenever you run the server here, some attributes are there. Minimum connection objects, minimum. Suppose I'll write minimum equal to 5. Maximum, I'll write 10. Then what will happen? Minimum, when I start server, 5 objects created. 5 objects created. Now, whenever first request comes, one object provides. One more second request comes, one more object provides. Third request provides. Fourth request provides. Fifth request provides. Sixth one, not there. What it will do? It will create, because server is going to manage. You are not going to manage here. Server is going to manage. In a server, connection pool manager is one software component that will manage. So sixth one created. Like seventh one comes, 7 created, 8 comes, 9, 10. But maximum I specified 10 only. Up to 10 only created. 11th request comes, no, it will be in a waiting state. Then whenever connection is released, that will be assigned to next 11th client. Again released, assigned. Suppose one by one may be decreased also. Suppose 5 connections closed, then automatically destroyed. But always minimum it will maintain 5. Like that, whatever you specify. So minimum 5, maximum 5, 10, like that if you specify, that is based on software, hardware configuration. We can specify minimum how many you want, maximum how many you want. More than that, if it is comes request, it will be in a waiting state. After finishing of that previous client, then only it will be assigned, that type. How to create this type of connection pool, we'll see in tomorrow class. Tomorrow class, this connection pool I'll explain, and just how to use reflection API. I'll give overview. It is not much important. These two I'll explain. With that, it will finish tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last class.